Hello everybody, my name is Unlucky Few, this is my YouTube channel and today we're going to be talking about State of Survival. Let's get cracking on then. Welcome back everybody. I'd just like to say, after my last two videos of showing you what plasmacosm we need to use on these buildings here, I just thought I'd quickly show you what they look like when you get to your first star. So this is your headquarters, you've got these lovely things up here, pylons we'll call them. This is what your hero precinct will look like. You've got this, as you want to zoom in a bit so you get the real effect of it. So you can see all the power lines on it now. Obviously your range has the same setup on it. Your barracks as well, and it all changes as well. And then you've got your garage here. Training camps, I've just done mine. They were tents, they're now these lovely big buildings. What else have I done? Oh, I also did one of my farms. Look how different they look. So, and I think they do produce a lot more as well. This does 550,000 and this one does 5,000. So it does 5,000 more. So I just wanted to quickly show you what these buildings look like. Like I said, you have to do 5 on this, then 5 on that. And then you can do 5, 5 and 5. These are the easiest to do. If you work it right with your rapid development, you'll find that you can do 2 of these twice in 124 hours if you're using both of your hammers over here on the left hand side. And that's what I did. It only took me a couple of days to do those once I'd done them once each. And then obviously this one, and then this is actually being done up to my, this is the first upgrade from 1 star to 2 star, so I've got 4 more after that. Then I can do the 5 on here. These take the longest because they're longer days. But has everyone got one of these now? If you're a level 1 star, you might be able to place this on a 30, but you can't physically do anything on it until you're a 1 star. Now obviously I am a 1 star now, so I can now do this. So I just want to quickly run through a few things with you because there's quite a lot in here we can do. Now each of these upgrades are got their own set amounts you need to do. You need to do 5 on that before you can do 8 on that and 8 on that, and then you've got 12 on that, 12 on that. So it's going to take a long time, and it goes all the way out. Now these ones here, these are increase the number of troops you can send on each march. So that's what I'm currently doing now, because I need to get this, I would imagine, to 5 before I can then take across to one of these. And the same on here. Now the reason why you have 3 different trees here is that one is for infantry, one is for hunter, and one is for rider. Now I think this one is hunter. Nope, rider. Well, I was bound to get one wrong. So this is your tree for your riders. This is your tree for your hunters, and hopefully I've got this right. This should be your tree for your infantry. Yes. Now everyone knows that your infantry should be the strongest out of these 3. Not particularly in here, but when you're playing the game. When you very start playing the game. The reason for this is your infantry is at the front. So the first thing that starts fighting, the first thing that starts taking damage is your infantry. Then it's your riders and your hunters. So the stronger your infantry is, the more it can hold the enemy back, so that your hunters and your riders can do the damage to them in front. So if you've just started the game, or if you're wondering why you're not doing as much damage as what other people are doing at your level, then it could well be that your infantry isn't strong enough to hold back those attacks, or the attack you're making, or the attack on yourself, because they're being killed too quickly. So you need to make sure if they've got more health, it means they're going to last longer. They'll probably still die, but they're going to last longer. And the longer they last, means that your riders and your hunters can do more damage behind them. So infantry, everyone should be paying more attention to their infantry than their riders and their hunters. Just because of that. Because your infantry are what goes in first. The other 2 are behind it. So defense, some say that it's marginal, the amount of defense you have on them, because it doesn't really make much difference. Obviously the attack is going to help a bit, but what they're saying is that health is the best you can give your infantry, because health means that because they've got more health, they're going to last longer. If they're going to last longer, they're going to be able to hold their ground for a lot longer, which means the hunters and the riders behind them can then lay in more damage. So just bear that in mind. I just wanted to quickly touch base on that before we do anything else. So if you're seeing that your troops aren't doing as much as others, there could be 101 reasons why, but the first thing anyone will look at will be what your hunter stats are, your infantry stats are. Now then, so I will probably be starting off on this one first, because I need my infantry to be a bit strong, because my hunters and my riders are too strong, and I ignored my infantry, which is why I don't hit as hard as people that are lower than me, because they're just not holding anyone back. They're just getting mullered. So yeah, so you have got these to do in here. These also use plasma, as you can see here. Institute of Plasma, plasma level 1. So when you've got plasma level 1, you can then start upgrading these in here. And at the current level of, that's on level 2, so for level 3 it's going to cost me 20 plasma. Now whatever you do once you get to plasma levels, I've noticed you are going to be eating loads and loads and loads of resources and lots of plasma. So any opportunity you get to get plasma, even if you're not even a level 30 or even doing a 1-star yet, start saving those plasma cores, because trust me, you are really going to need it. I had 2,500. Every event, every challenge, every opportunity I've got to get more plasma cores, I've got it, and I've still used well over 1,000. Well over 1,000. Now it shouldn't have been as much as that, but there was something that I didn't know, that Dorina and Captain Cosmo, or should we call him the leader, or I don't know what to call him, Captain Cosmo, I don't understand it. It's just stage dabs, but there we go. It's his choice. Yeah. So anyway, I've lost my trail of thought now. Ah, plasma cores, that's right. When you set up to do a building, please, 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 please make sure that you pay attention to whether you can use your skill, your rapid development, or not. Because once you start that upgrade, when you stop it, you think you get all your resources back, which you do. You get these ones back up here. You get your food, your wood, your metal, and your gas. You don't get your plasma cores back. Now, I didn't know this, and I've started and stopped mine a few times where I've gone, oh, I've had that running for 3 hours. If I'd waited those 3 hours, I could have used my rapid development and could have shortened it by a day. So I cancelled it, restarted it. There, I've saved myself, 20 odd hours or so, 21 hours. But I actually lost the 100, 200, 300 plasma cores from doing that. And I didn't know that. But after seeing Darina and Sadab's Captain Cosmos talking about it yesterday, you do lose them. So please, please, please make sure when you go to do your upgrades, make sure you've checked and double checked everything, because you do not want to be cancelling that, because once you cancel it, you won't get those plasma cores back. And I've done it probably 5 or 6 times, which is why I've used so many, or lost so many plasma cores. So that's to take in mind. So hopefully you should have this building. You should start to upgrade it like the rest of us. It is going to be a long haul doing these buildings. Unfortunately, it's going to take a very, very, very long time. So any events you see going at the moment, we do have an event here. I think it's called 9 Days. There we go. 9 Days in the Lab. Now this gives you plasma cores as well. So I'm going to make sure I do every single one of these I possibly can. because I need as many plasma cores as I get. So using my stamina, I only get 1 each level I do. For development, I've done none because I've got 3 days on one thing and 2 days on another thing, and I just don't have enough speed ups to finish it. So that'll have to come in time. But you've got 1 for those. Login, I think you get 2 each for those. It won't tell you what day 2 and day 3 is yet, so I'm just working on these for now for today. Each time you do one of these, you get a 1 tick, I suppose. So I've done just over 5 bollocks things. I've done 6 out of 50. So 50, there's only 45 on here. What are you talking about? So it says there's 50 up for us to do, 45 here. Now, when you open this chest, you get 5 extra plasma cores. 5, you think? That's not very many. But then you get 10 when you get to this one. So when you do 15, you get 10. So that's now 15. When you get to 25, you get another 10. So that's now 25. 35. So that's 25. You get 20. So that's 45. And when you get to 45, you get 25. So that's 45, 65, 70. So you get 70 plasmas. Make sure I've done that right. 25, 45, 55, 65, 70. Yep. See, all that time spent at school has paid off. So yeah, so you get 70 extra plasma cores. Anyone who's going to turn their nose up at getting an extra 70 plasma cores, you need shooting. You need every single one you can lay your hands on. So pay attention to this as well, please. So it's 9 days in the lab. Task time is 4 days, but it only gives you 3 days on there. Well done. State of survival for messing with everyone's head. So I just wanted to quickly run over that. Please make sure if you do this, or you do have this, use it sparingly. It does use plasma cores, as well as your buildings here use plasma cores. If you've got a bank balance to buy plasma cores, then good for you. But if you haven't, then you're going to have to do it the way I'm doing it, which is slowly. This was only going to ever be a short video. I don't know how many minutes this is, but I just wanted to have a little chat about this strategic dispatch. Put my full teeth back in, and also the 9 day. Where's it gone? I've lost it already. 9 days in the lab. I think that's all there is to talk about that. I'm not worried about Capital Clash for now, although when that does start to kick off, I suggest you start to bubble up rather than leaving your troops in your base. You will just be free targets. So, like I was saying, this is only ever going to be a short video. I just wanted to explain a little bit more about this, about the fact if you cancel one of these and go to redo it with your rapid development, you will lose those plasma cores. So please don't make the mistake that I've made and Darina has made. Make sure that when you put this on, either stick with it or make sure you've clicked all the buffs you've got to help you out of it. Don't cancel it and restart it for any reason, because you're going to lose what you've just paid into that. And obviously this is a new bit of technology, so it came out, I think it was midnight last night. So this is relatively new. If I learn more about it, as people start talking about it, I will bring it to you, but for now, that's all I really know. 3 different sections. I'm going to spend my time on infantry. You can do whatever you want. It's totally your choice. So once again, thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying the game. I am finding these upgrades rather long. I know some of you see me playing other games. Those that use Discord a lot will see my name and will see that what game I'm playing will be underneath my name in Discord. I am not away from this game for a lot. It's just that when you've got lots of upgrades like this going on and no way of speeding them up, and you've used all your stamina and you've done all your bits and pieces and there's nobody else on, then I tend to go off and play something else just to keep, the old brain box in check, because I'm at that, getting near that senior age. So, like I was saying, I'll stop dribbling on. Thank you very much. Please like. It's nice to see some likes in there. seeing one like when there's 40 odd people or 27 people that have seen it doesn't really give me a fuzzy feeling inside. I'm trying to do this to help you. The least you could do is, give me a like. You don't need to subscribe. If you do, as soon as I put videos up, you'll be pinged about it. I don't have to put it on Discord and send a message to everybody in the alliance. So thank you once again. Enjoy yourself. We smashed R&R today. That was only 3 hours ago. No, 2 hours ago. So we smashed R&R today. We all fought our little hearts out. Congratulations to everybody. You've done us proud. Thank you very much. Let's see more of that. More teamwork. Communication is a key to everyone's success. Have a nice time. Goodbye.